Don't waste any time. So I'm going to dive into the part two, art of the laziness. I'm not saying that perfection is terrible, but it's not worth in it every part of your life. Beautiful things exist because someone spends much time on tiny details without perfection. The world wouldn't be that great. There would be only low quality things all around us. The world is beautiful both due to its perfection and imperfection. Leonardo da Vinci was obsessed with the tiny details. He would spend years trying to paint a single painting. When designing the Cathedral of Milan, he created hundreds of designs. It took him more than 10 years to paint the famous Mona Lisa. Steve Jobs also had a crazy obsession with the details. When designing the first Macintosh computer, he initiated that the circuit board wires should look straight and beautiful, even though no one would see inside, as only the technician could open the computer with the special tools. If you are painting or creating something, then social media, whatever else, then yes, it should be perfect as possible. But if you are doing something like a cutting grass, which is going to regrow in a few weeks. Don't spend your entire day trying to be perfectionist and trying to cut each blade of grass with perfection. You should be able to turn on and off, switch off, and perfectionism. Sometimes it's needed and sometimes it's not. Don't make default sitting off always being perfectionist. Change it according to the circumstance. Don't hide your laziness with perfection. Here is the excellence quote by Shane Parrish. If a decision is reversible, make it as soon possible. If it reversible, if it irreversible, make it as late as possible. Done it better than perfect. Not all things can be done perfectly. You can't sit there and spend days on tasks that can be done in few minutes. Lazy people always do this. When they finally decide to start working on the project, they start worrying about all the tiny details. They get so overwhelmed by the details that they never seen being do it. Don't be mediocre. We always have a choice of becoming a great or becoming a mediocre. To become a great is not easy task. You must give your very best each day. There will be failures. You will be struggle a lot. To become a mediocre, you don't have anything to do. Your goal is just a simple life is never to be average person. You must give your best. Mediocre people never give their best. They settle down once things are little bit okay. Or they know that if they keep going things will become hard. 99% of the people settle for less that they want. They settle for the jobs they hate and they wonder why they aren't productive, are not happy, lack of motivation, and don't wake up with the energy to do their job. How can you make up every day a happy doing something for you hate? Your work will fill a large part of your life, and the our only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is a great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you will know when you find it. Nobody wants to be mediocre. If you don't believe it, ask someone, do you want to become a mediocre? No. You will get the answer. The answer is very simple. The answer is always going to be no. The one big reason people are mediocre is that everyone around them is also mediocre. And if you try to become a little bit ambitious, people will tell you all sort of things. to destroy your ambition. They don't want to shine. Maybe you don't want to, maybe you want to. But if you aren't mediocre, it will make them feel bad in their sight, and part of your life is their heart knowing they are wasting their human potential. When you are a children, you have all sort of dreams and aspirations, and then something happens and everybody falls in love with mediocrity. People have no sense of energy inside them to do something. Time is passing by and they are just dragging through life instead of living it. Think big, my friends. Everyone, even if you fail, that will still be better than the regret of never trying to push your boundaries. Imagine being 80 years old, wishing you could travel the world, pursue your dreams, and live how you want to, not how others people want to. You still have a time, at least for now, you have it. But one day there will be no time to do anything. Death will be standing at your door. Live your life, always doing what you want to do. You will need to productivity tips. You will stop being lazy because a sense of purpose will be inside you. If you don't like your work, change your work. If you don't like your friends, change your friends. If you don't like your thinking, change your thinking. If you don't like your life, change your life. Remember that the life is greatness is harder than life of mediocrity. It's not easy, but the path will be worth it. The myth of multitasking. On December 11, 1998, NASA launched the Mars Climate Orbiter to study the climate of Mars. The Mars Climate Orbiter cost 125 millions to build on 23rd September 1999. The spacecraft entered orbit with Mars and then suddenly NASA lost the contact with it. It was due to simple error. Engineers failed to convert from English units to metric. The spacecraft got too close to Mars and it was destroyed. Multitasking means doing more than one thing at a time. It sounds good, but it doesn't work. We can't focus on multiple important things to do the same time. If you have a two important tasks, then multitasking will reduce your efficiency. You are also more likely to tire quickly if you switch tasks continuously. As the saying goes, the devil is in the details. You need to have complete focus on whatever you're doing at the moment. Switching tasks will reduce your focus and you are more likely to make tiny mistakes that can have a huge impact. The more you switch from one task to another, the faster you will get tired. When you tired, you are less likely to pay attention to tiny details. The level of stress also rises. As we change tasks, three tips I want to tell you. Three tips will make you more productivity. Avoid switching tasks. Work on one task with complete focus, then move to another task. Remove all distractions you can from the work you are doing. Be completely focused on the task you had. Turn off all the non-important notification on your phone. These three simple steps, my friends. The best thing you can do improve your productivity to focus in on task at a time. Important things aren't meant to be done with a low focus. They demand our complete focus. Let's say you need to do three things. The best way is to do one with complete focus and then move on to second and third. The worst way is trying to do all the things at one time and switching your task every 5 minutes to do the other task. You might feel that you are productive, but you are not. Don't allow anything to interrupt your focus. Take a nap. When you work for an extended period with focus, your mind energy will be get you reduced. The best thing you can do is to take a nap. It may not possible for everybody, but if you can do, then it's worth it. You will be more energized to work with the same focus and more focus. Don't go for a long nap. Instead, opt for shorter ones, less than an hour. Avoid taking a nap after 3 p.m. You may find it difficult to sleep, but also if you sleep too much during the day, you may have trouble sleeping at night. No interruptions. We work best when we aren't consistently distributed by others. It makes some time for our mind to get into the flow state to achieve maximize output. And if you are not consistently distracted by things, you will not be able to focus properly and your productivity will suffer. Most important thing, if you must do multiple things first, you must know which one is important. You must remove all the non important tasks that will not help you achieve your goals. In everyone's life, there are a couple of things that you can stop doing, and wouldn't make any difference. The biggest distraction people face is that instead of doing the important thing, they start doing the non important thing. Right now, I'm doing that. My friends, this is the daily routine, the most important thing you and me, everyone should follow. You'll never change your life until you change something you do daily. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. Developing a daily routine is super important. You must have some routine that you would follow. Without a proper routine, you won't be consistent with your work. Some days you would be motivated and work well. The rest of the days you would lack of motivation and you are going to procrastinate. The daily routine would help you to stay consistent. It will make you more focused and will help you finish important tasks without routine. We prefer doing the easiest task, not important the one. What you do daily going to shape your future. You are the sum of everything you have done for the past few years. To change who you are, you must change what you do daily. A routine helps your mind to stop thinking all the time about what to do next. You can adjust your routine and make it perfect as possible. I suggest you do it right now. Look back at yesterday and see what can be improved. Here is the daily routine of Leo Tolstoy. Leo Tolstoy was born in 9 September 1828. When he was 18 years old, he started Journal of Daily Activities. In this journal, he would write how much time he would spend on any task like writing, studying, and then he would later comment on how well he prepared the perform. He would wake up each day at 5 o'clock. He would take a walk for 1 hour. He has strict habit of writing each day. He also slept around 2 hours during the day. He used to work in complete isolation and wouldn't go bed no more than 10 p.m. Why should you wake up? There is a ton of advice on when one should wake up from the 4 a.m. to 9 a.m. Everyone has a different option. You must listen to yourself and don't lie to yourself because you can make all sort of excuses to justify your decision. Think for a moment and ask yourself, what is the best time for me to wake up? Which will make me more productive and help me achieve my goals. Don't say you must wake up late because you want to be comfortable. You need to choose on behalf of your future self. Make the right choice, not the easy one. All the humanity's problems stem from inevitability to sit quietly in a room alone. You must sit alone and think about what you are doing with your life, what things you are doing that are not improving your life and instead making your life worse. Do this simple daily exercise for 5 to 10 minutes and you will have fantastic clarity about your life. eliminate all distractions. The Trojan War between the Greeks and the city of Troy, it was great battle. It continued for 10 years, but in the end, the Greeks won the war with the famous Trojan horse. They built a giant wooden horse that was hollow from the inside and left it outside the gates of Troy. And the whole army of Greeks left. Trojans thought they left the war and accepted defeat. They pulled the horse inside the walls of Troy. When night fell, the best warriors of the Greeks who were hidden inside the Trojan horse got out and opened the gates for their army, which now sailed back. Troy has fallen. Distractions are like the Trojan horse. They destroy your focus and productivity. Be completely aware of hidden distractions. Distractions are costly. Even if something distract for 2 minutes to 10 minutes are wasted only because of distracted and reinforcing again because it's very difficult to come back again because refocusing takes time. Maximize, delete more the apps that distracts your focus. On everyone's phones, few apps distract them, are addicting, and you consistently waste time on them. Delete them all. If any app distracts you, it should be deleted. For most, it would be video games. Once they open the game, they waste 15 minutes before realizing it. Relaxation is not bad. Everyone should relax as much as they like. But video games aren't built for relaxation. They consume much mental energy. So you are even more tired of playing. There are better ways to relax. Do this right now. Open your phone and review all the apps and games you waste your time on. Delete them. If you need them later, you can always download them again. This simple thing will at least save you from the wasting 30 minutes every day. My friends, I want to stop here because uh, I need to upload two more videos. One is my maritime education video, and another is I'm going to uh, record a Chinese translation video. That's also education video. And one more thing, I want to make it a story. If you like my content, don't just follow. Tell your friends that if they like the maritime education, please follow me. Okay, friends. Talk to you later. I hope I will finish this book as soon as possible. Maybe I will try few more pages in tonight. Bye bye. For thank you for your valuable time spending on me.